Hey my friends, it's Big Stu here. I got this big Deadpool box. And we're about to find out what's in it. Let's move this out of the way. Get my knife where I put my knife out. There's my knife. And, okay. First thing I notice, this box is totally different from the previous Marvel Collector Core. Just the design of this box is totally different. Okay, so it's kind of a glossy box, and hide my address and everything here. Kind of a glossy box, and it's not kind of like, I don't know if I have any of the old ones laying around. But anyways, so this is the first Amazon distributed subscription. Funko is still making it, but it still is now, you have to order it through Amazon. From what I understand, Amazon sold out of this box. It was $29 to order this. Free shipping or shipping was included. It's hard to tell anyways because I have Amazon Prime, but I believe $29 is for everybody, and that would be the price, which is good because when I was ordering the previous Marvel Collector Core, it was $32 and some change, about $33. So I'm actually saving about $4 that Amazon is doing this. So I'm very happy, with that. So it's a very light box, but it's a good size box. It's about the same size as their normal boxes that we're getting from Marvel. It opens up this way longer. So it's kind of like that. Nothing on the inside. The old days, they used to have things on the inside, printing and stuff. And then you got your box here. Okay, we're going to find out if we still have 5 items. An average of five items in each box. Okay. First off, we got a Deadpool Dorbs style luggage. And that's it on the back. So a luggage tag of Deadpool, but a Dorb style. Now, they were quick to let you know that there'd be no t-shirt in this box, so I knew that. And then we got a taco truck taco holder. So this is put on the table, put your tacos in it when you're having tacos at home or fajitas, and you have Deadpool driving the taco truck. Okay, 2 items so far. Okay, then we got a keychain, Bath Time Deadpool Pop Mini Keychain. He's got a rubber ducky, and that's it. Just a rubber ducky, and then of course a bath hat, a shower. I guess you'd say a shower hat. So, from what I understood, that the way it was discussed, that I understood. So hopefully I'm right. I'll find out by the next box. That keychains will be standard in every box, from what I understand, from the Amazon box. And I think, too, with this Deadpool, you could have gotten a variety of Deadpool keychains. So not everybody, from what I understood, got a Bath Time Deadpool. There were some others out there, different kinds. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 items so far. And it looks like we got 4 items this month because we got a big Deadpool ride. So this is going to be the big one. No card in the box at all, like we've gotten before. And, but I did get an announcement. What is the next box? And we'll talk about that in a moment. So this is Deadpool on a unicorn. So try to turn it this way so you can see it. Deadpool on a unicorn. Okay, mixed feelings about this. I think Deadpool's gotten way too dumb, way too silly. I don't mind the silliness from Deadpool, but putting with a unicorn and all that, to me, just seems way too silly. Here's some on the back. Different Deadpools from this wave. This is an exclusive Marvel Collector Core with the sticker. Only way you can get this. Now, so we ended up with 4 items only, and this took half the box. This is considered a pop ride, and these sell for $30 on the average. Sometimes you can get it on sale for $25, but most of the pop rides go for around $30 at most retail stores. Maybe 25, but usually they're at $30. Of course, this is exclusive, and this is the only way you can get this in this box. And I've been seeing, I saw this, I looked up, I saw some different prices, but one of the highest prices I saw for this was at $40 to $50 this pop. Sometimes they will drop later on because it's brand new, people want it, a big demand for it in the box through Amazon. At least at the time, you was unavailable to order anymore from it. So it doesn't mean they won't go back and get more. I don't know, or have more made, or they're just going to be that limited. And if you're not really a subscriber, you're just taking a chance of getting your box. So everything in this box, I'm not necessarily a fan of to keep. And so this whole box, I'm going to trade it. Now I have a friend, and I got this, and I will trade this box with a couple little other items I'm gonna throw in, but for $50. So I will make a profit off this box as far as trade-in credit. But this whole box, I'm not interested in any of it. Now, if there was a T-shirt minus Deadpool and a unicorn, I probably would have liked the T-shirt. Wish they had a T-shirt in this box. And I feel about all the boxes, they should always have a T-shirt. I will accept a hat once in a while, but I want a standard T-shirt. So, but from what I understood, there will always be a pop in the box of these Amazon boxes, and there will always, now there's probably going to always be a keychain of some sort to go with it. I will rate this box for the value of it 7.5 to 8 maybe, but I will give it a standard 7.5. It can go as high as 8 just because the value. $29. If you like Deadpool on a unicorn, it pays for itself. It's going for more than that. So, like I said, I'm trading my box in for $50 store credit. And so I can't complain about that. And I'm not losing anything. I'm just disappointed that there's nothing I'm excited to keep out of the box. So basically, it's just a box I'm turning a profit on. So I wish there was some stuff in there that I would like. But I understand hit or miss. I'm very finicky of what I want. And I really don't need a taco stand at all. It's a cute idea, but I really don't need a taco stand. And I think washing it, eventually the sticker would come off anyways. Deadpool's just a sticker. And I don't need another keychain. I have a Lego rocket keychain, so I really don't need a big pop keychain. They're more collectible than anything. Or hang them on your bags. I got a couple already that I have on my bag that I take to the conventions, my saddlebag. But you know, and I don't need a Dorbs luggage rack. But there's collectors out there who love Deadpool who will eat all that up, so that's fine. If you're a huge Deadpool fan and you think this is cool, then all this stuff you would love to have, then obviously the boxes were $29. And you probably would rate this box an 8 or higher. But I'm rating it a 7.5. I'm making a profit out of it. I'm not losing money. I'm just disappointed that there's nothing here that I really want excited for myself. I was hoping the pop would be a little bit better, you know, on a unicorn. Definitely, I thought it was a poor choice, excuse me. But again, Daniel Way, when he started writing Deadpool, he kind of started making Deadpool very, very silly, and Deadpool hasn't really gone back since. I kind of miss Deadpool, you know, not being so silly like he used to be. But now he's kind of like beyond crazy, now just silly stuff. So I wish he wouldn't be quite like that as far as the character goes. Because then I feel like he just gets too stupid. And why do I want Deadpool and Unicorn? Pop. But anyways, but somebody out there probably loves it and thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced white bread. But anyways, showing my age there. So the next box, to let you know, is going to be Venom. That will probably ship at the end of September, the last week of September, probably into the first week of October. That's when they seem to come every 2 months. and it's going to be Venom, based off the movie, from what I understand. And that's no surprise because Marvel always usually will tie it into a movie, their Funko box. Now, I haven't heard yet. I don't know if Amazon has much creative control, saying we want this, we don't want that, or whatever. We want these types of items made for us. You know, if they're the ones say we don't want any more patches or pins, give us something that's unique for us. And maybe that's why we're doing the keychains. I don't know. Or whatever Funko puts together, they're going to do it. So there might be some collaboration. I would hope there would be, since there are advertising responsible in selling it, that they have some input on it. Um, but I'm hoping the Deadpool will be cool. I would love to get a big Deadpool, but again, I would love to have a shirt too. I would love to have a pop Deadpool T-shirt. That would be very, very cool. Um, or if we don't get a T-shirt, I have a feeling we're going to do a T-shirt this time around. But then I want a really cool Venom pop, and not just the villain or something. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. It might be a half face Eddie, half face Venom. You've seen that in the trailer. We Are Venom is the line it's used. Or a cool scene of them battling together. Movie moment would be really cool. Him and the main villain, who's also a symbiote. That would be really cool. So, but either way, I feel much more excited about the Venom box, and I think that'd be very good and worth my money. Worst case scenario, if there's nothing about Venom I want, I'm always able to turn a profit on the box at $29. I, can't complain with that. So I think it's very cool. So I hope that was informative. I went over 10 minutes. I am staying under 15 minutes. I'm trying to think what we have next. Oh, I did want to give a shout out to all my friends. We just finished up the first week of school. And I teach K4 this year. Last year I taught K5. This year I'm teaching K4. And I'll probably be teaching K4 from now on, it looks like. And, but I really like that grade. And even at the end of K4, I am teaching them to read. So I'm very excited about that. And we get to play lots of games and manipulatives and learning all kinds of things. So it's a little slower learning from K5 as far as you're taking a week to learn the letter and so forth and writing it and stuff. And so instead of maybe 2-3 days in some cases, so it's a slower um, learning curriculum, but it gives me a lot more wiggle room to add more things to it, which I'm very excited about that. So, but it's been a good year or a good week so far. I'm looking forward to a great year this coming year. So I have 10 students this year, so I'm very excited about that. Last year I started with 10, then I had 2 move away in the middle of the year. I ended up with 8. So 10's a great number. I love having 10, and it still gives me lots of room in my classroom, with 10 desks there, and we still have plenty of room for other centers to do other things in our classroom. And I'm a very advocate about learning through play. Also, it's a school, so I do teach the curriculum, but there's a lot of learning through play also, and games reinforcing concepts that we learn. So I'm very excited about that. So, but it's been a great first week of school. I can't complain. Spent the whole summer painting, getting ready for it. Worked late nights. The Thursday before our parent orientation, stayed late painting some last minute things, touching up some rooms and my own room. So I was exhausted, by time school started, but it has been a great week. So I'm very happy about that. Last video I forgot to mention, I wore my Bender shirt. I find out my wife hates that Bender shirt, but I'll wear that a lot of times around the house and things. So I wore that last time because I did not have my Loot Crate yet, and but my wife and I, we did get our Wasp from the last video and Ant-Man T-shirt, and we wore that Wednesday during Teacher Week. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday of Teacher Week while we were getting ready with everything for fun. So that was pretty cool. So it's in the wash. It was in the wash, so I didn't. Actually, I think it's in the dryer, but I didn't have it for this video, so I'll have it for the next video. But I wore my Redskins T-shirt, and football's coming up. I'm excited about that. I just hope the NFL gets their act together From what I understand, with the Dallas Cowboys, what Jerry's done over there, saying that all of his players will be on the field and they will bow with respect to the national anthem. They will not protest and stay in the locker rooms. If they're playing, they will be out there showing respect to the flag. And that's what I believe that they should do. I understand people have issues, and that's fine. You protest off the field. You're at a job when you're playing football. That is your job. And NFL has all these rules about what patches you can wear, clothes you can wear, different types of things, color of your cleats, or you know, and and if they are enforcing those types of rules and then they let players bow and show disrespect, then that's wrong. So I was about fed up with football last season. Towards the end of season, um, the Redskins during playoffs and stuff, they were all standing, far as I understood, from what I can tell. And just because the NFL goes to commercials and don't show the national anthem being played on TV, we still know as fans the reason they're not showing it because they're trying to avoid the controversy of half these teams kneeling and getting all the fans agitated and upset. So I hope they get their act together. I think, from my understanding, the NFL had made a statement stating that they would be fining players who did take a knee. And many of these players are multimillionaires. So what do they care if they have a fine? I hope they make the fine so big, so huge. And if they want to protest, they want to support these causes, do it off the field. But don't tell me that you're multimillionaire and that you have a whore, that there's bias against you when you are a millionaire and you're living the American dream, and because you have a great talent you can embrace that and make a great lifestyle with that. And I don't want to get too political, but a lot of it has a racial content to that. And maybe somebody should look at the NFL and see how many particular races and ethnicity is in the NFL. I don't see a lot of, American Japanese players playing or American Indian players playing. So maybe they should have a percentage of them playing. And it seems like overly in our sports because African Americans are very talented in sports. In basketball, there's more African Americans playing in sports, in basketball and football, than it appears to be Caucasians. So if we're gonna, be across the belt and feel like, oh, we're not being treated fairly, then maybe there needs to be a fair amount of certain ethnic groups participating and maybe less certain groups participating to include other people in. And I'm sure if that came to be, then there'd be a big protest about that. Now, I personally don't believe in that. I believe the best people, the best players should play. I don't care if you're green or blue, you should be able to play. I don't think somebody should be given a job because of their color or where they're from, what neighborhood they're from. It should be the best person hired for that job. And then people will strive and do their best to get those jobs, and you have the best people in these jobs. If I have a fireman coming or a doctor treating me or a fireman, protecting my house because it's on fire, I don't want somebody who's been hired just because we had to hire a certain amount of this certain type of people. I want the best person who's top of their class. I want the doctor who got straight A's, not somebody who the rules and the testing was cured for them, and which happens in a lot of colleges. If you're from a certain background, then you automatically get in easier. Your scores might be lower, but you can get in with those lower scores. But if you're from another race, oh no, your scores can't come. You can't come with that same score that person could because we have higher expectations from you, and that happens all the time, and that seems very very crazy. And and we should just be doing the best. The best people get to play, the best people get to be in those positions, and that's how other people who want to be in those positions will work hard and bring up the ladder, and people will compete, and we will have the best, and not just somebody who's not legit because, oh, you just got this because of who you were, or and you didn't really earn this. And if we want jobs that we're respected at, then we all need to earn those jobs. And so that's how I feel about football, about everything. Hopefully I'm not being offensive to anybody, but I feel like that's fair. I mean, they can't be offensive, it's fair. And my job, I can't go protest, I can't do things on my job. And I feel like the NFL, while they're playing, they're on that field, their personal stuff stays off field, because people aren't paying lots and lots of money in merchandise and going to those games to see people protest. They want to protest and people want to watch them protest, then go where the protests are. But most of these players don't go to these protests. Most of these players probably don't even cut a check for these protests. And most of this was just a slap, a thumb in the president's face to begin with, anyways, that got out of hand. So that's my tirade. Now I'm at 21 minutes, so I apologize. But I'm excited about football, and I hope we're going to have a great season. And I love the Redskins, and I hope they do great this year. Get back in the playoffs. At least one game in the playoffs would be awesome. But anyways, I want to give a shout out. I'm not the biggest Dallas Cowboys fan. I was when I was younger, but I think what Jerry's doing over there, the owner of the Cowboys, saying they will all stand or they will not play, I think that's patriotic. And I think it's the country. We don't protest against the flag. I don't think we should burn our flag in protest. You find other ways. So many people, my nephew died a few years ago for his country. And, it is very personal to us. And it's very personal to me when I see people disrespect the flag and they've not sacrificed one bit, or their family has not sacrificed one bit, and they don't realize the importance and what that flag represents. That they would casually burn it, they would casually kneel and be disrespectful to that. So there's other ways to protest. Should never, take or lash out against our flag. That's what unites us. That's what makes us Americans. That's what makes us the greatest nation, the greatest country in the history of the world. But some people, because of that freedom, they take advantage of that, and they don't have a clue. They don't understand. They just want to be provocative. They want to lash out. They want to be angry. And so, you know, they burn the American flag. But none of those same people who burn that American flag are brave enough to burn the gay flag. And none would be brave enough to burn, an Islamic flag. But oh, they're very brave and adamant about burning the American flag. So there's a difference there. And if people would think and cringe that that would be wrong to burn those other flags, and they don't think it's wrong to burn the American flag, things are not right. Things are all miscued. But anyways, and that happens all the time in colleges. But those other flags, they wouldn't be allowed to burn those at a college. But American flag, they can do whatever they want to it. So think about that, please. Show respect. So I didn't mean to go on a tirade. I apologize. I was excited about football, and I threw my slant into again. So this is Big Stu saying thanks a lot, my friends. Hang out. I hope you enjoyed the Deadpool unboxing, and I hope you will order in time the Venom box if you're a big fan. The Venom movie looks awesome. I hope it's finally getting the Venom movie that as a fan I've always wanted to get. So it's the more I see of it, the more I try not to look at the trailers because it looks really, really exciting. And all. So, but anyways, another neat thing I'm gonna go see on Tuesday this coming week. Meg. I'm very excited about Meg. I read the book in the 90s by Steve Alton, and I'm very excited. It's a crazy premise of this, prehistoric, shark and raising to the surface. And I think he's made 5 or 6 books, if not mistaken. Then he's done Locke, and those are all books I'm big fans of. And this looks like such a fun popcorn type of movie, and I'm excited about seeing it. It might be cheesy, but I can't wait. It just looks like a fun movie with a big popcorn to enjoy. So in a couple of days I'm gonna go see that, and I can't wait. So I'll catch you later, my friends. Be kind, be good, be respectful to each other. Please. Bye.